And I was still sitting there outside, and this guy just like verbally disrespected me. I'm like, am I about to kick Brandon Marshall out of this fucking gym? Like, this is about what it's gonna fucking come to. Like, I'm gonna be the person to kick him out of the gym. Like, that's what's happening right now. And that's how bad our discussions, our debates have gotten. But it's all taught me how to deal with different personalities. Like, you cannot not adapt. Like, these people are not going to adapt to you. It is your responsibility not to hold your ground, but to be able to be pliable and to tailor your message. Like, these guys, they're at another level. These are the best athletes in the world. So another thing that I always think about too is, like, you guys know who Kanye West is, right?
Yeah, we've heard of him a couple of times, Danny.
Yeah, he's an extreme example of, like, let's say, like, by the way, I ask these questions because I don't know who anyone is. So
I think he's a shoe designer. That's all we know.
so I'm embarrassingly ignorant. Like, I don't know anything outside of my realm.
Jordi's teaching me a few things. There's a few people I've never heard of that Jordi says that I should.
Just general things.
Yeah.
So I use the Kanye West example because, like, in my opinion, a guy like that is he's a weird dude because he's such a genius, right? I say, like, well, if God gives you 1,000 chips, he usually tells you to, like, spread them apart, spread them around, right? Like, people are pretty evenly keeled with stuff. Well, Kanye is one of those guys that just has 999 chips in one fucking pile for his creativity. And then he has one chip to kind of slide around at a time, which is why this motherfucker goes on stage, grabs a mic out of Taylor Swift's hand and says, yo, she sucks. Someone else should have won. You know, like, I don't think he has, like, that kind of couth because he's such a genius or creative genius in his own mind. These athletes aren't far off. The better they are, the more chips they have in that one pile, right? So I need to understand that, and I need to be, I want to say, accepting of behavior, but more understanding of it, and try to find and adapt to different ways to communicate it. These are, if you want to coach, for those of you listening, if you want to coach elite athletes, that's what it is. And it's, to be honest with you, it's not much different from coaching a group of kids. You have the loudest one in the room, the quietest one in the room, the guy that's always going to do everything you tell him to, the guy that's always going to fight you every step of the way. Well, majority of them is the guy that's going to fight you every step of the way. So you need to learn how to gain trust, how to communicate. Like, these are super, that stuff is almost more important than what you know.